What it is, what it do, cyber world, it is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. We appreciate all the love, all the support, you guys. Yes, we're on the brink of 500,000 streams worldwide, and today is a first. We have my very first boutique. I've never actually interviewed a boutique before, but this one it has a special place with me. Boogaloos Boutique, right here in Georgia. General Manager, buyer, Sydney Smith. How are you today?
Good. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty awesome, Sydney. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that you guys are busy. We're right here. You know, it's Christmas week, Christmas weekend.
Oh, yeah. Happy to make time, though.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Sydney. So let the audience know, where did the story for Boogaloos begin?
So it began about 16 years ago. We just recently had our 16th birthday. Penny Sheets, she's the owner. She worked in finance for a good chunk of her young adult life and just decided she didn't love that. She always really loved clothing, loved fashion, loved shopping, and she just decided that she was going to start a business, and that's what she really loved to do. So that's kind of where Boogaloos started. And she originally started with a partner, and now she owns the boutique on her own. But yeah, it was just generally like her love of fashion and her desire to share it with everyone else.
Okay, cool. And how many locations do you guys have?
We have 3 locations. We've got one in Ponce City Market. We started out in Decatur. We have since relocated that store to Ponce City Market. We've got one in town, Brookhaven, and then our newest store is in Avalon in Alpharetta.
The Avalon. Who doesn't love the Avalon?
I know, right?
We love it out there at the Avalon. And as things have, I'm sure in 16 years, a lot has changed, a lot continues to change and evolve. How does Boogaloos stay up to date with trends?
Well, I'm always, as a buyer, you're always looking at what's coming ahead, what's on the horizon as far as trends go. We're really conscious of keeping up with that. It's kind of funny, actually, because Atlanta is about a year behind, so you kind of have to buy for the trends, but kind of buy a little bit behind, because Atlanta just takes about a year for everything to catch on. So you kind of have to be conscious of that. You can't go too cutting edge, or customers might get scared and they're like, okay, what is this? I'm assuming this is scary. This is new. I can't handle it. It's more like you got to ease them into it a little bit. So that's always really kind of finding that balance between being really on trend, being cutting edge, and then also knowing who your customer, knowing our customer, knowing that they're kind of still just kind of, they want to dip their toes in.
Definitely. So, Sydney, how did you get connected with the brand?
So I worked in retail for about over 10 years in retail management, and I was working in visual for Chico's, and the owner actually reached out to me. I had previously worked at Francesca's managing a boutique, and she reached out about a manager position initially, and I realized that the happiest I was when I was managing a boutique, working with a good close-knit group of girls. So that's kind of so I decided, that's a great step for me, and that'll be a great place for me to be in my career. So that's kind of what made me join Boogaloos.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about this awesome brand and some of the stylists and designers that you guys partner with.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Isn't it crazy how much we pay for new brand name clothes? Stop driving store to store and sifting through dozens of racks. Shop millions of clothes in seconds on swap.com. Swap.com is the world's largest online consignment and thrift store. With swap.com, you can shop up to 90% off retail price on your favorite brands like Lululemon, Carter's, Nike, J.Crew, and Gap. Between 6,000 to 10,000 new items are added daily. If something doesn't fit, enjoy hassle-free returns within 30 days, no questions. So what are you waiting for? Shop swap.com and use promo code ASHDAILY40 for your 40% off today. Welcome back, you guys. It's your girl, Ash Brown. We're talking with Sydney Smith, the buyer, general manager of Boogaloos Boutique, taking off here in the A-Town, 3 wonderful locations, very convenient to the city. So, Sydney, as you're the buyer, pretty much, they trust you to pull in some really awesome, some great pieces. So I wanted to find out from you, what is your process like when you're going out and actually picking up different pieces that you think will be big sellers?
So one thing we're always really conscious of is that we are always thinking of our specific customers. Like, I will look at something and I'll be like, oh, like one of our great customers' name is Phyllis. I'm like, oh, Phyllis would love that. So we're really thinking of, like, we're always, like, our customers are, like, the number one thing, and we're always, like, thinking specifically of individual customers. That's kind of what we look at. And then just kind of in general, of course, we will buy selectively per store, because in certain areas, stuff will sell differently. So we're always very in tune with what the customers are asking for. We always want feedback. Same thing with the managers. We're always asking the managers what's doing well, what are people asking for, what are they not liking. So I think that's just that's really what we focus on.
Gotcha. So in 16 years, I'd imagine that you guys have partnered with so many different designers from all across the globe. Oh, yeah. What are some criteria that you guys look for when you're dealing to possibly partner with these designers?
We're usually looking for quality. We're usually looking for something very contemporary, something that's very on trend, going to do well. Things we also, we do a lot of, we'll do market research, we'll get surveys and stuff like that. So any of those surveys, feedback that we're getting from customers, we'll take that into consideration too. If we're getting a lot of requests for a certain brand, we'll start looking into that brand and see if it's something that we really need to be carrying. So that's kind of how we make our decision. We're always looking for new brands to carry, kind of like the next thing. We're really into supporting new designers, local designers. That's something that we're always looking for as well.
So would you say that you buy from one particular designer more than others sometimes?
I would say we've got our big household names. Like French Connection's a big one we buy from. Bailey 44 is another big one we buy from. Tart, the dress that you had worn for your event. We buy a lot of Tart. We do great with Tart. Lilla P is another line that we do really well with. So we've got our definitely have our big name brands that we carry a lot of, and then we'll also carry a little bit less from some smaller, more boutique-y brands.
Yes. And what I wanted to say is, I went to a holiday event about a month ago, and I had worn a friend's dress, and she's like, you got to wear this dress. You can't wear a sweater and jeans, Ash, and even if you have pumps on. No, you gotta do it up. And I was like, okay, I haven't been shopping in ages. And so she had this green. It was a beautiful. I want to say it was like a winter green, like a deep, forest green, and it was that velour material. So it's very, felt tip, and then it had the asymmetrical going on, and the colors and everything. It looked amazing on me. I was very timid. I was very afraid. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. This is not going to fit, but it fit and it was perfect. And so when I found out it was Tart, and then she's like, you got to go to Boogaloos. I was like, are you talking about Boogaloos? I was like, I don't think I'm too familiar. I was like, I don't think they're going to have my size. And she's like, no, crazy. No, they carry some pretty awesome pieces, some very unique stuff. And as I was going through her closet, because after that night, I was like, okay, let me look to see what else she got up here, sister girl. And as I was going through her closet, I was finding more and more just really creative pieces that I've never seen in stores before. And for that speaks volumes coming from you guys, and for it to be like that. So I tip my hat on that for whatever it is that you guys are doing. Keep it up.
Thank you. We love to hear that. No, that's what we try to. We try to bring in a unique product variety that you're not going to see in your big box stores. So that's great to hear. That's what we're going for.
Yes, absolutely. So, Sydney, what can customers expect in 2018? We're right around the corner from it. What can we look forward to?
So we're always, one of our big things is supporting our local designers. We carry all local jewelry designers, so something to look forward to in the spring is going to be trunk shows from them. We've recently picked up a new line called Fox Jewelry Designs, and she's out at Alpharetta, so we're really, in spring, we're going to try to do a trunk show for her, but we'll be doing trunk shows for all of our local designers. It's the big kickoff event that we do in the spring. So that's kind of what's ahead for us.
Okay, cool beans. And last but certainly not least, Sydney, let everybody know the best way to get in contact with you guys and to check out the stuff in case they're not in the Atlanta market, which a lot of my listeners aren't. What's the best way to browse the collections?
Best way would be our website. You can go to boogaloosboutique.com, and you can get directed to our online site from there. And that's the best way to see kind of a glimpse of what we've got. We've got a really big product, but we don't have everything that we have in store, but we've got a really good selection that'll kind of give you an idea of what we're all about.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much, Sydney, for joining me today. I really appreciate that.
Oh, yes.
And I thank you guys for doing. Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying happy to join you.
Oh, sweetness. All right, and I appreciate you guys for, of course, supporting the movement, which is ashsaidit.com. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice. It's cool. It's fun. But real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.